Very good afternoon, guys. Welcome to this afternoon session hosted by SynergyPlanners in collaboration with R.I.C.H Asset Management. Thank you for taking your time off this afternoon and giving your time to listen to what we have to share with you and how we want to add value to you. So congratulations to all of you for joining us today. So my name is Patrick Archibald, as you can see in my display name, and this is Hazel Archibald.
Hi.
And we're actually with SynergyPlanners, and we're here together with, as you can see there, RHBAM Lim. He is Lim Beng Ju, the Agency Development Manager from RHB. So for everybody's information, I've actually just done my welcome. We're going to share with you a corporate video about RHB, and Lim is going to take over and share with you what we actually are about RHB and about SynergyPlanners, and what we actually are offering you today, and what this industry is about. Then we're going to have a testimony, sharing from Hazel, and a very special guest, Lalaine Ladores, will actually be calling in. And after that, I will come back in and we'll do a short training on what it is like to rebuild after the storm. All right? And then I'll close. All right? If we are good with that, let's begin. This one.
RHB has served the community with joy, working with you, growing with you. As your trusted partner, you can count on us for many years to come, bringing you closer to your goals. And to what matters most, from putting a little away each month to investing in tomorrow's opportunities. From your first deal to your next big project. From taking those first steps to your next big move. RHB is here to deliver simple, fast and seamless experiences to help you reach your potential and achieve your goals. Discover what is possible and create new opportunities. Together, we grow. Together, we achieve. Together, we nurture generations.
他们现在做一个 BOP 吗？
We progress.
不要紧，那
We are a multinational regional financial services provider that is committed to deliver complete solutions to our clients through differentiated 7 offerings and an ecosystem that supports simple, fast, and seamless customer experience, underpinned by our cohesive and vital force and relationship built with our stakeholders.
Okay, so that's a short video clip that explains about RHB, but I'm sure all of you know RHB by now, right? So just to take you a little bit more into what RHB has to offer, specifically for each one of us this afternoon, let me just share the mic with the Agency Development Manager for Klang Valley. His name is Lim Beng Ju. So can we give him a round of applause? Let me just share your slides, Lim.
Thanks, everyone.
Share screen. Okay. Over to you.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
How are you
afternoon.
doing?
Good.
Good. Hopefully, you guys stay safe during this time of period. I know it's a bit how to say it's a bit crucial for us to stay at home and then stay safe. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Patrick, for inviting me to share some of our interesting business that I'm going to share with you. All right. So let's start it. Patrick, next. Okay, before we start, maybe just some introductions to R.I.C.H Asset Management. Yeah. So I think most of you knows R.I.C.H Bank, but some might not know who is R.I.C.H Asset Management. Yeah. So for those who are still new to us, if you know OSK, if you have heard OSK before, so actually OSK is an investment bank. All right. I think quite well known in South Malaysia. I'm not sorry, West Malaysia, but I'm not sure whether it's quite well known in East Malaysia. So actually R.I.C.H Asset Management is a merger of OSK Investment Bank and R.I.C.H Investment Bank. Yeah, that was back in 2014. Yeah, so it's a merger between OSK and R.I.C.H Bank, so it becomes R.I.C.H Asset Management. So R.I.C.H Group Asset Management has a presence in Singapore and Indonesia. Currently, we have a presence in Singapore and Indonesia. And what we do, so we offer a few investment services, including unit trust fund, investment management advisory, yeah, product private mandate, and as well as product development. All right. Next page, Patrick. Okay. So as you can see, this is R.I.C.H Group Asset Management Asset Under Management, AUM. Yeah. What is AUM? Asset Under Management. This is the money that is invested with us in R.I.C.H Asset Management. So as you can see, there are 57 billion as of September 2020. Yeah, these are the money that we are managing right now at R.I.C.H Asset Management. So for R.I.C.H Asset Management, we have a staff force of about 278 staff. Yeah. So in the ranking, we are considered as number 4 lah, in the overall. Right. So next page. Okay. So these are our R.I.C.H Asset Management Malaysia's network. Yeah, these are not R.I.C.H Bank's branches. These are the R.I.C.H Asset Management branches. Okay, so asset management mainly for unit trust. It's not a bank. It's not the same as a bank. Okay, so we have branches in North Malaysia. We have branches in East Coast. Yeah, southern of Malaysia, as well as East Malaysia. Yeah, our HQ is in KL, so we have 3 branches in KL. Okay, and as well as a few branches that you can see over here. All right. So these are the branches. If let's say you have if let's say you are based in Kuching and so happen that you are meeting with your client in Klang Valley, so you can walk into our Klang Valley's branches to do submission, or you want to meet your client at our branches. You are welcome to do that. Okay, so that's how convenient you can be. Okay, next page. Next will be on the awards. Yeah, these are the awards meaning fund. Okay, these are the funds that the industry recognized us with for the past 2 years, for 2019 and 2020. Okay, so these are the list lah. Okay, so next. Okay, yeah, I would like to welcome you once again. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to join one of the top UTMCs in Malaysia. What is UTMC? UTMC is a unit trust management company. Yeah, unit trust management company. Okay. Okay, before we start, before I'll share with you what we do, what are the things that we can offer. So firstly, I would like to ask, during this pandemic, we know that it's a hard time. Okay, so some of the people has been retrenched, yeah, or lay off. Some might get a pay cut, yeah, or maybe some might lose their job. Yeah, so this is maybe you won't see this kind of situation. You won't see this situation in your lifetime. Yeah, this is one in a lifetime situation kind of things. So during this period, you know that there's a rising cost of living. Yeah, last time if you want to buy a coffee, it costs you just $1 or $2. Now the coffee can cost you $3, $4, $5. Yeah, rising cost of living. So your income cannot cover your expenses, daily expenses. Yeah, if you are, let's say those who are employed, so your salary cannot cover your expenses. So you must be thinking, what should I do? Yeah, that's why you are here today. Okay, so are you ready to make a change? Yeah, if you are ready, let's go to the next slide. So I will show you. Okay, your life will never be the same again. Yeah, if you join this business, your life will never be the same again. Why do I say so? Okay, this is a rewarding career. So next page. Okay, so just for your info, for those who are still confused, what is this all about? Okay, this is unit trust business. Yeah, so unit trust business. So this business give you an opportunity to be an entrepreneur or be your own boss. Yeah, you can be your own boss. Why? Because you are not considered as employed. Yeah. Okay. So if you join this business, you can achieve your financial freedom. Of course, if you want to achieve your financial freedom, you have to put in effort lah. Yeah. With the efforts that comes with reward. Okay. What are the rewards that we offer to you? Okay. Of course, first will be overseas trip. And this is all expenses paid overseas trip. Okay, so basically you don't have to pay for the lodging, the hotel, or the meals. Yeah, everything paid for. So you just bring a luggage and enjoy yourself, and some pocket money to buy some souvenir. So this is one of the these are one of the rewards. And of course, if you put in effort and you achieve your target, so of course, company will awards and recognize you. So usually we will have some event, we call it awards night. So we will award and recognize you during the event. Of course, now we can't do that due to the pandemic. Okay. The next one, the next rewards that you will get, this is very important. Okay. So you can gain multiple types of income for this business. It's not like if you are employed, you usually will only get one income, which is the salary. Yeah. In this business, you can get more than one income. Yeah. Okay. And next will be the potential of this business. Unit trust, if you go outside and meet your friend, some of them might not know what is unit trust, right? If you talk to your friend, some of you mentioned about unit trust, some of them might not know what is unit trust. Okay, so there's a huge potential out there. Yeah, and of course, you might be asking, what is the cost if I want to join? Okay, this business is absolutely low cost. Okay, why do I say so? Because you don't have to buy the product. It's unlike you join some of the MLM, or you want to set up a business. You have to take out certain amount of money, yeah, to do. If you want to set up a business, you need to fork out quite a large amount of money to do maybe renovation, yeah, to buy furnitures. If you want to set up a cafe, you have to buy furnitures, yeah. So this is a low startup cost because we don't have a physical product for you to sell. We only have a product, which is the investment. Yeah, you don't have to go and buy the product to sell. Of course, there's attractive commission structure, which later Patrick will share with you. Okay, so next, Patrick. Okay, just now I mentioned multiple type of income. So these are the types of income that you can get in IHB asset management. Okay, so there are 7 of it, 7 types of income if you join this business. Okay. Next one, Patrick. Yeah, so the next one will be your career path. So you might you will be wondering, if I join this business, how is my career is going to be? Yeah, just like if you go for an interview, you join if you go for an interview, the interviewer will ask you, what is your vision in 5 years time? Yeah, so in this career, in this business, of course, you must start from the low level, which is the consultant. Yeah, you can see UTC over there. So you join at starting from the low level. After that, you will progress with your, of course, you must put in efforts and achieve your targets. So with the guidance of your leaders, like Patrick. Okay, Patrick is a GAM, by the way, the top group agency manager. So with guidance from your leaders, you will be able to achieve your target and progress to the next level, which is a supervisor, agency manager, yeah, slowly become the leaders. Of course, what's the difference if you join this business as compared to if you are employed? Yeah, employed, if you are fresh grad, if you join a company, usually will be the lowest level, which is executive. Okay, same as this consultant. So usually if you join, there's a supervisor and manager on top of you. So if you want to progress to the next level, which is the supervisor, your supervisor must either resign, yeah. So you can progress to the next level. So unlike, it's not the same as this business, you can progress once you achieve your target. Okay, nobody can going to stop you as long as you achieve your target. Okay, so this is the career path that you can have without worrying somebody might stop you from progressing in your career path. Okay, next, Patrick. Okay, why I say your life will not be the same again? Okay, so from this four charts, you can four pictures. Of course, first, if you join us, I won't promise that you'll become a millionaire. Yeah, but with the efforts that you put in, you can have a better lifestyle. Yeah. So some people might will have some dream of buying a big car. Some they have a dream to buy a big house. Yeah. So everybody has different dream. So if you achieve your own, if you achieve the target, so you have the dream that you want to. All right. Of course, when you just started, that will be your lifestyle. As you progress towards the later stage, you get married and you have children. So of course, you want them to have a better lifestyle, better education, right? So usually Malaysian will say, we don't want to send our children to government school. We want to send them to private school. Yeah. So that's, in order to send to private school, it's not cheap. Yeah. Private school or international school, it's not cheap. So you need to have certain amount of money in order to send them to private or international school. Yeah. So this is the one of the way that you can achieve that. Of course, after that, later in your life stages, we will get older. Yeah, we want a better healthcare system. Yeah, same like education. If I ask you to go government hospital and wait there for a few hours just to get to meet doctor, would you want to do that? Of course, no. You want to go to the private hospital, right? And of course, you know that private hospital nowadays is not cheap. Okay. So after that, of course, you retire. Of course, you want to retire worry-free. Okay, because you need an consistent monthly income stream during your retirement, because you don't have any more income during retirement. So this business can do that for you. Okay. Next, Patrick. Okay, just now I mentioned about a free overseas trip, right? So for this year, our campaign is to Perth, Australia, as well as New York. Yeah. So this year, of course, we can't. We are not sure whether we still be able to go travel for this year, and of course, not sure whether next year will be the pandemic will be solved. Yeah, but these are the campaign that we will throw to the our business partner, so that they have certain they have the dream and the target that they need to achieve in order, so they will put in more effort. Okay. Next metric. Okay, so be part of our excellent team. Yeah, your futures start here today. So to better convince you, maybe we will have some testimony from Hazel and Lorraine later. So maybe you can listen and listen to their sharings, and you will know more further. All right. So with that, I'll pass back to Patrick.
Okay, thank you very much to Lim for that excellent sharing. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, great. So I hope you guys have benefited from that presentation. Let me just quickly share back the other slide. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we've got share screen. All right. So you've heard from Lim the different things that we have to offer, and I think we're getting one more person coming in, Alexander and Mo. Okay, so you've heard about R.I.H.B. Now let me tell you about SynergyPlanners. You guys have gotten this invite from either a vendor who is a close friend of mine, and also probably from Jeffrey, from Kevin, from Kavinish, from Joseph. So we welcome all of you, and a lot of these guys that I've spoken about, they are actually with SynergyPlanners, and they are either leaders in the agency. So just to tell you a little bit more about SynergyPlanners, we are actually 20 years old this year, and we've got about approximately 30 wealth advisors nationwide, East and West Malaysia, in both in KK and in Kuching. Also, we are based out of Klang Valley actually. We have managed a portfolio of approximately 400 odd clients. We have corporate and retail clients whose investments we manage, and the approximate value now, you know, with COVID-19 and all that, so we have to relook at numbers, but it's approximately 74 million ringgit. In 2016, we were the most awarded firm by R.I.H.B. Asset Management, and we're one of the fastest growing R.I.H.B. agency in East Malaysia. And we featured in many coverage, in media coverage, in financial services, retirement planning, and career development. Just excuse me, I just forgot to check one or two people that have just come in to the chat. Ryami, are you able to just identify? Go on, Ryami. Okay, Ryami is there. And earlier we had, okay, just to be sure, Rahim also asked. Rahim, Jeffrey. Okay, all right, because we want to be sure that we know everybody who is listening in to this presentation, because it's by invitation. So allow me to continue. So a little bit more about Hazel and I. We actually started this 20 years ago. This number, 18 years, actually 20 years now. We did this slide 2 years ago when we did another public seminar in KL. So it's actually 20 years. And Hazel's actually my wife, my business partner as well. And we lead the teams in KL, Kuching, and in KK now. And in 2017, we actually got, I actually got the total group sales top nationwide GAM award for highest total group sales. This is my management team. You will recognize some of them. Kavinish is in here with us. So is Kevin Ong. So these are the people that are supporting me in running the agency. So what do? We actually are a one-stop center. We leverage the best from our banking partner, which here is R.I.C.H, our insurance and management, estate management partners as well. We offer a holistic approach to wealth management, specifically in areas of wealth creation. We promote unit trusts, wealth protection in insurance, and also preservation in doing will writing and estate planning. These are some of the media coverage that we have in the Edge Personal Money, featured with some other leaders in the industry. This front page article, Can You Retire? It actually refers to a survey done by EPF back in 2007, saying that 7 out of 10 people, when they retire at 55, their EPF will only last them 3 years. 7 out of 10 people, and that's a lot of people that will not have enough retirement money. You know, imagine at 58, you don't have enough money to retire. So we were actually interviewed about that. Most Malaysians do not have financial security. What more today when we are hit with the global pandemic and our economy is on shaky ground? So we want to be able to help Malaysians to retire better, you know, to actually live better. When they have enough money, they're able to make better decisions. The other article that we were featured in, you can see the quotation, the quote by Hazel here. Trapped by plastic. What is plastic, ladies and gentlemen? Plastic is your credit card. So when people are trapped, you can see the article actually talks about 11% of bankruptcy cases due to credit card debts. You know, that's almost 1 out of 10 people, you know, actually the ages between 20 to 30, and they are bankrupt. So we want to advise people to actually live within their means, you know, and we will actually help people to do that through our advice. And these are some of the articles in the Borneo Post in which we are featured in. And in 2014, there was this article on how to find a true or a real financial advisor. These are some of the testimonies from our clients. So our clients whom we have been managing, a lot of them are now, especially the ones that you see here, they are 6-figure, 7-figure investors. And we manage their wealth for them, and we have helped them to grow. We give objective and balanced advice to ensure sure and steady growth for their portfolio. Here, Captain Jake says our portfolio has seen a healthy expansion. We've also got clients like Vincent, Punita, and Paulina, who also have written testimonials for what we do for them. And so before I introduce the next speaker, this is a career interview video which you can find on YouTube. We don't have time now to share that YouTube, but you can actually Google it and find this YouTube video about the career. It was done on NTV7 some years back, and Hazel was actually featured on this interview. So why R.I.C.H Asset Management and SynergyPlanners? For that, I will actually pass the floor over to Hazel. Let me just... Give me a second, guys. All right. So let me pass it over to Hazel to share with you about her experience being in this exciting industry.
Hi guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, can I have some interaction where you use the reaction button to show me a clap or thumbs up or even unmute and say, yeah, you can hear me, yeah? Because we are living in a new normal and we have to adjust, yeah? So I'm used, yeah, thank you. I'm so used to interacting with the crowd and hearing your feedback. So I want to know you are with me and I am with you. Okay? Boleh tak? Boleh tak? Show me some.
Boleh.
Alright, thank you, thank you. Okay, so as you can see, Patrick, would you like to say something before I start?
No, I think you can just jump into
Okay,
it.
I have, as you see my slide here, I'm the agency manager, 20 years in the industry, and I lead a fantastic dedicated team of consultants both in the Klang Valley and as well as in Kuching. So can we give them a round of applause? Yeah. I have been blessed to be a consistent qualifier, and it was my childhood dream to travel around the world. Yeah, so I've been blessed in that I joined this industry, and that has turned into my reality. And I always believe that I want to be in a purpose-driven agency. Because you see me, or have I disappeared? Okay, it's okay. Yeah, as long as you can hear me. Next. So life is a four-letter word. You can either be R.I.C.H. or P-O-O-R. So that's why we are here to help you P-L-A-N to become F-R-E-E. Good or not? If good, clap lah. Yeah? Okay, next. Okay, allow me to share a little bit of history about myself. Yeah, allow me to share a little bit of history about myself. Right now, if you feel that you're in a crisis, crisis will come and go. Yeah, in fact, my life started to become better because of a crisis. I am a product of a 1980-something crisis. I think those of you who are as young as I am will experience the 1980-something recession. Yeah. So during the 1980-something recession, it was very sad that my father's business had collapsed, and we were sometimes wondering when we can eat 3 meals a day. You know, if we can eat 1 meal a day, we would be very happy. We lost our house, our car, and we were squatting with family. It was not a very good period of my life, but it was a foundation, a starting point for me to look forward for a better life, yeah? And so after 10 days of SPM, that's why I show my SPM cert there, I started to work. And I was working in a hotel for 2 years before I became a journalist at the Star. Yeah, and at the Star, I had to work as well as study. And I finally got a better qualification than my SPM, which is a Chartered Institute of Marketing diploma. And I graduated in Birmingham. So that was one of the achievements in the beginning. But it was still a hard life. You know, you look at my first car. That is my beautiful Mazda 1979 hatchback. Yeah, I still love it because it reminds me of where I started my life. Kawasaki. It's a beat up car, but I drive it from Ipoh to KL every weekend. And that, after working in the staff for a few years, I managed to buy my first house at 27, 28 years old. It was from active income. Yeah. So remember we had 4-letter words, PLAN. Next, I decided to PLAN better. Next, Patrick. All right. How many of you, can I see all the reactions, have heard of Robert Kiyosaki? Show me your hand or say yeah if you've heard of Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah. Now, Robert Kiyosaki wrote this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I'm sure if you have seen the book or read it, you would know about the quadrants. And I wanted to be in that side of the quadrant where I am an investor and a business owner. And so I started investing quite young. I think from 19 years old, I started investing. Yeah. And one day, my consultant, like myself, came and was updating me. And I asked the consultant, how can I learn more? You know, how can I do more? And he said, well, the thing to do is to take the exam, sign up as an agent, and you will know how to manage your portfolio yourself better. And without thinking so hard, I actually signed up, paid for the exam fees. I want to repeat this word, paid for the exam fees, and I'm in this industry. Yeah, and I was looking for something scalable. Now, scalable means you can join as one person and slowly scale up your business to become many people. So as you have heard from Mr. Lim Beng Ju just now, in our industry, it is scalable. All right. Now, the other thing that I want to share with you, I'm a born kiam siap lah from my days when we had nothing. So this kiam siapness, I'm very proud of it. And if I can save from paying tax legally, of course, I want to do that. How many of you want to pay tax? A lot. Yeah, I'm sure you would like to do it legally, paying less. Yeah, and in a business, you can do that. Now, the other thing that I love, a lot of people love big car, big house, which is great. But for me, my love is free time. Yeah, free time to travel, free time to go camping. Now, that is my latest hobby. But at one time, I was a full-time mom, and I could even write a musical for my church. So these are the things that I value very much, free time. So if you're like me, then give la thumbs up. Okay, next. Thanks for the thumbs up. Sorry, the line is a bit iffy. Okay, now this is my first breakthrough. The first breakthrough came when we just got married, and it's so nostalgic because now the company is offering to bring people to Perth. Yeah, and in our industry, they will develop your mind because your mind is a very important and powerful tool you need to use for an industry like ours. Yeah, people business. If you can look the picture on your left, you can see, Patrick, can you just do something like annotate? Yes. Okay. All right. You can see the spotlight annotation. That is me with the long hair. You know, that is my cha-cha drawing lah. But that was my vision board when I first started. And I envisioned every day, day and night for 30 days, how we would be at this Lake Manga in Perth, Australia. You know, so every day I did that without much experience in the industry, and before I knew it, I qualified and it became our reality. Yeah, our reality. We were at the exact Lake Manga. Okay, if you can look down,
Black swans.
Yeah, the black swans. You can see those black swans I drew in purple versus the real thing now. So dreams become reality in an industry like ours. Okay, the next one was, you see, I drew some gondolas. And the other one is Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music because we were in Vienna. So the next picture beside it is actually the gondola picture. Yeah, the Vienna one I didn't put together, but that was the same trip. Okay, so that was the beginning when I was new and I didn't know much about the industry. But there is a lot of training to build up our mind and how to do vision boards to achieve our goals. Yeah, this is part of the side effect, people call side effect of the industry. Good or not, this kind of side effect. All right. Now, 20 years, right, Patrick said. So we have traveled the world and the 7 seas, 5 continents, all over. There are years when I brought my mom. You can see Mount Fuji. It was her childhood dream to be in Japan. And I made that dream of hers come true. Yeah, she used to write essay, I want to go to Japan, visit Mount Fuji. And I made that dream come true for her. I cannot see her face, but anyway, her dream came true. And this was the Spain trip that my husband's mom and sister followed us to Spain. And there are many, many other wonderful trips that were in Rome, and we got to go to Vatican. We got to go to Jerusalem because it was near Egypt. Egypt was a trip that we went. And then there was the Cannes red carpet. You know, we walked the red carpet, and then there's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There's so many amazing trips that we have gone, too many to count. But the one that I want to share, which is my lifelong dream because I love space and I love Star Wars, is we managed to go to Disney World in Florida. This is an extension trip after our New York trip, and brought my daughter there. And she had a good time with the Frozen princess, yeah, but that's not my dream, so I just put Chewbacca. And the other thing is we went to the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. And we were so fortunate, the time we visited, they had a real life rocket launch, the SpaceX rocket. And we witnessed it from the bleachers, you know, it was super exciting. So wonderful, I'll never forget it. Awesome. Next. Now, as I said, in this industry, it challenges us daily, yeah, to face our fears. And one of the fears is, of course, you know, a lot of fears of fear of rejection, fear of this and that. And I want to show you this picture is because I shared with you earlier, our industry will challenge us to improve ourselves, you know, go for courses. And I signed up for the Anthony Robbins Mastery University years ago. And this is the Live Mastery event. It was in Palm Springs, USA. And in the beginning of the event, we were made to climb a 60-foot telephone pole. Now, a 60-foot telephone pole may be nothing to you, okay? But I have a fear of heights. Even longkang, I'm afraid. So imagine, I actually did this. I climbed up 60 foot and jump. Best tak? Kalau best, clap lah. Okay, next. All right, I was a journalist, but it's good to be on the other side to be interviewed, yeah? So I was interviewed about the career and also about certain issues earlier when the budget released and all that. So we had shared our ideas with the media. Next. All right, the thing about this industry is, besides the trips, the income, the experience, impacting people's lives, you know. I remember from the time I was a young consultant, the things that money cannot buy and you will have fulfillment is you know that you have helped someone save enough for the very first house, you know, that deposit money that they needed for their first car, their first house, their child. All that we have experienced, Patrick and I, we have gone through with our clients, the bittersweet, and you when you sleep, you feel like, wow, what a fulfillment to have touched people's lives, you know, because for many people, money, they are like a transit point for money. They cannot save. So we had helped them to start a plan to save for all these dreams in their life. Yeah. Okay, next slide. Okay, this slide I'm very happy to share with you because later you will see this gorgeous lady. Can we have a spotlight on her? So you can see this beautiful lady is one of my champions in the beginning of my career, and I'm so glad God sent her into our lives. And she will tell you her story. So remember that gorgeous face of hers. And you can see on this picture, she's also behind me. She's one of the people that I hope we have impacted in her life, and she has impacted our lives. And beside this, there is this lady in blue here. This lady in blue, I want to share with you. She had impacted our lives, Patrick and I. We call her Mama Cindy. She's our senior in the business, and because she recruited us in her line of her family in the business, we are aware or done what we have done because of her. So we are in a business of impacting each other. Okay, this is just to show you the SynergyPlanners office known as the R.I.C.H Academy. It's in USJ 21 in Subang. Okay, you have heard enough from me, but I want to leave you with 2 sets of 4-letter words, yeah? And these are the 2 words I recommend. Okay, click. J-O-I-N. R-H-B-N. And the N stands for now. Yeah, don't make it like, oh yeah, it was a good talk, but never mind lah, later lah. Okay, so take action now and see you at the top. Ribuan terima kasih.
Okay. Thank you, Hazel, and I hope you guys have been able to get some golden nuggets from what Hazel has to share with you this afternoon. I've got one other person. Hazel mentioned that we're going to bring one other person in, and she's already entered the room. Let me just spotlight her. Where is she? So let me introduce to you Lalaine Madeline Ladores. She's coming to us live from Perth, Australia. And Lalaine is actually the CEO and founder of XChange Finance, and she is a certified financial fitness and life coach. She's here to share with us. She's actually part of our SynergyPlanners team from a few years back. And we're so proud and honored that she's willing to come online and share with you some golden nuggets to inspire you about why this career is so awesome. So can we give a big encouragement to Lalaine?
Hi, hope you can hear me loud and clear. It's a sunny day here in Perth. How's it over there?
It's a beautiful day too.
Yeah, quite sunny too. Quite sunny.
Okay. Well, you can share my screen, yeah, if you like.
Yeah,
give me a second. Start talking about how I started with you.
All right, screen.
Yeah. So
right.
guys, girls, women, I lived in Kuala Lumpur for 20 years. Saya orang Filipina lah. So Patrick and I have been colleagues in a CRM company before we end up being in this business of finance. And him and Hazel were always doing this, and I think I joined in 2002. And at that time, he knew that I was having a financial problem. I was working in a company that he left, and I stayed in. And what happened was, we weren't getting paid for 6 months. Can you imagine that feeling? And I'm sure at this time, right now, 2020, because of the situation that we're all feeling all over the world, you've probably been going through that path and experience as well. So having this chat with Patrick and Hazel, I took the opportunity to join them. So Patrick, if you can show the next slide, please, and just click away. So there you go. I joined in 2002. Guess what? Okay, you can stop there for now. And for 1 year, the first year I was undergoing all the training that they were all giving me, you really learn a lot about yourself. You learn about your goals and you learn about the massive challenges. And one of the worst challenges for me at that time was I have to commit myself, obviously, for all these workshops. And every week I go to the meeting. Unfortunately, at that time, because I didn't have the salary that I was getting from the company I was in, I was struggling. I would call Hazel crying. I didn't even have 50 ringgit to fill up my petrol. And at that time, I was driving a Nissan Terrano, you know, and I almost gave up. And even then, with those challenges, and because of the things that you will learn from all these workshops that they provide you, I couldn't believe it. Exactly a year later, I became the recipient, well, second runner-up. It's still the best thing that ever happened to me. And I got the most significant improvement in personal sales. To me, that was fantastic. I was like, this is unbelievable. And then after that, things just started to roll in. And I think it was really a lot to do with the goals that we set. Just like the one that Hazel actually shared with you earlier on. We were in all those same seminars. They were teaching us all about goal setting. I was drawing stuff as well. I actually drew something where I'm on stage. And I did, because the next time after that, a year later, well, actually less than a year later, I became I was promoted from the beginning. You start off as a UTC, then I became an agency supervisor. And I never thought I'd get that, even though I did write that goal. And it's just amazing. As soon as you write it, it's just gonna happen. And then even more good things happen. I was promoted. I made it to the regional sales convention. So what that meant was I managed to join both Hazel and Patrick and the group for my first paid overseas trip to Kunming. And I've never been to Kunming. And it was just, it was amazing. All the entertainment, the tours. You don't even need to have money. The only thing you're going to bring the money for is maybe if you wanted to have those, you know, massages that they were offering and all that during our free time, and or maybe shopping. So that was really fantastic. Then a year later, I did it again. This time we went to Istanbul. I swear it was just rolling in. And as I became that agency supervisor, I actually had managed to get people under me. And I do have one story to share, and I'm not sure if Patrick and Hazel still remembers this. There was a time when I had a potential client to see, and I'll be honest with you, he wasn't really that nice to me. But because of my patience, and what happened was, he actually told me that he can be a better UTC and he can better manage his own fund. So I said to him, well, since you're really so good, why don't you come and join us? You know, we need people like you. Guess what? He actually joined. He became part of our team. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
yes,
remember.
yes.
I think his name was James.
Yes, yes.
So if somebody like me, and I'll kid you not, who struggled, had no idea about finance, and I am a foreigner, okay, and then I had a difficult client who would tell me a lot of things that and I convinced him to join us. My goodness, this company must be so good. They really teach us a lot of beautiful stuff. Well, to continue on, because of all this exposure that I had, yeah, I eventually left the country. I moved to Bangkok. But guess what? From Bangkok, I moved to Perth. I'm in finance. I am so stuck in finance. And I even accredited myself to be a coach so that I can teach people like yourselves to better manage their finances. And for me to do that, and it all started from Patrick and Hazel. It's just really, really fantastic. I think in the next slide, Patrick, you'll be able to see all the other activities that we did during that time. Yeah, you see, with Hazel, I learned to become a public speaker. And we were both, you can click again so that it'll show. We were actually, that was my certificate that I received after a year of being a UTC. And we were both public speakers to share our story with the International Women's Association of Kuala Lumpur. And when I was talking, Hazel were talking, we were talking to people who were like the wives of expats, the wives of, I think they were the ambassadors' wives. You know, it was a beautiful thing to have them listen to us. And they themselves didn't realize that they needed to manage their money as well. So if you move on to the next slide, I think I'll have some photos of what we had. Yeah, there you are. So this is how beautiful the community is. And these are your extended family. And you know what? Even though I'm here in Perth and I moved here 8 years ago, we've always been in contact. And you know those free trips that they talked about? There was a time they actually were in Bangkok. And because I was in Bangkok, they made time and we also managed to catch up. So this career, it's not just a career. There's that financial freedom, there's that community, and you know, you've got your extended family. And you know, when she talked about Mama Cindy, I love Mama Cindy. She even came here to Perth, and so we had a time together. So, you know, this is different from all that 9-to-5 jobs that we had. You're really self-employed and you help other people's lives. So I think the last slide, if there's a next slide, would be something about what I really do. Patrick, wow, that was me, was I promoted. And there you go. Yeah, see, #1, woohoo! So the next slide, there you go. So I'm actually recognized here. I'm a certified coach and I'm part of the Association of the Mortgage and Finance in Australia. And for any one of you, by the way, if you want to buy a property here, you can. I'm actually accredited for foreign residents. You can come and I can help you with your lending. And I'm also an accountant. I end up studying accounting. And I'm also with the Toastmasters. So I was just earlier in the Toastmasters meeting. But there you go. As part of this, if you join them as well, I am going to give you a 60-minute free coaching. And it's going to be fantastic. And after that free coaching, if you decide that you want to go on, I will give you a special rate as well. See, when you're being coached, you're only guaranteed results. And all you need is your commitment and time. So I'm looking forward to see you in this group. And that's me for now.
Thank you, Lalaine. Thank you so much. Thanks
so proud of you.
Thanks for adding value to all our guests this afternoon through that amazing sharing. I just want to invite everybody, please take a quick snapshot of Lalaine's contact, email and WhatsApp here so that you can take advantage of the value that she's sharing with you. All right, so please just take a quick snapshot there. Yeah? All right, can we move on? If you don't have the information, you can always send me a WhatsApp or connect with the person who invited you. All right. So let's just quickly move on. And now we come to the final part of this afternoon session. Toggle this. Okay, guys. We're here for the final part. Are you all still with me? We've got a good number here today, 17 people. We are in a very, very unique year. You know, we've been doing this business for 20 years. We started out when we were in a very different banking environment, and today we are in a Zoom call. You know, we are in a Zoom call, something that we would not imagine 20 years ago. And in fact, this year, 2020, has been, I'm sure, for all of you, with us included, our clients included, it's been very stormy. It's been very unpredictable. Even today, you ask who is the president of the United States, don't know. Correct? So there's so many uncertainty in the market. But you know, you're looking at a photo which is inspiring me a lot. You see the photo of the ants? The ants? You know, I was actually reflecting about this. You know, ants are very, very inspiring creatures. They don't think very much. They don't worry very much. They don't fret. But what they do is they repeat and they work. They work and they repeat. Work and they repeat. If let's say you were to interrupt their flow, what do? They find a workaround and they continue. That's one very, very important trait of an ant, you know, of a group of ants. The second trait is their work as a team. You don't find ants living alone. Ants don't live alone. They live in a community. So we all need each other, yes? So this is one of the key factors about ants that we can learn today. All right? So 2020, nobody is spared. The entire globe is affected. And so what we want to encourage you today, this afternoon, is actually to start a career in financial services. You know, to start a career in financial services. Financial services, my friends, is recession proof. All right, it's recession proof. It is a career which is technology proof. All right, whether the market, I remember when we joined this industry, let me talk about recession proof. When we joined this industry, it was in the cusp of one Malaysian crisis, Asian crisis, Asian financial crisis, year 2002, you know, and then we went through it. We handheld our clients. We learned what to do with our clients during that time. You know, it doesn't mean it's a recession. People got no money. People just need to know where to assign their money. You just need to know what to do at a different period. So 2002, then we had another one, a global financial crisis in year 2007. You know, a global financial crisis. You had companies like Lehman Brothers close shop. You had companies like Bear Stearns close shop. HSBC was on shaky ground. AIA needed a bailout from the US government. You know, it was a global financial crisis. But what do we do with our clients? We hold our clients closer. We are in touch with them. We find out from our fund managers what is the right strategy. And we bring our clients through that part. And you know, the people that you see that I gave you, I showed you the testimony, these are clients who have been through that recession with us, and we handhold them. You know, just before our session on Thursday, one of my clients called and said, Patrick, I got my 13-month bonus. What should I do with it? I said, firstly, you should thank God, because a lot of people don't even have salary. He said, true, very true. So we are going to help him to invest the money and take advantage. You know, there's always a silver lining with every cloud. So we've got a cloud, a recession, but there's a silver lining. It's an opportunity for people to make money. Do you know a lot of people are making money this year? Now with technology, our industry is technology proof. What technology does, it helps us. You see, I can connect with you and be safe from COVID-19. You are safe from COVID-19 thanks to technology. You know, so our industry, financial services, is technology proof. we use technology to help us move to the next level. We are industry proof. A lot of industries today, airline industries, hotels, a lot of entertainment industries, event industry, all going through tough times now. But ours, which is financial services, is protected. We work harder now, we work smarter now. We close our clients using email, using WhatsApp, using Zoom. So our industry is safeguarded. We are company proof because we are a bank, limited liability. So we don't have to worry about the company is going to close down. So in fact, the budget 2021, a lot of banks actually allotted the incentives and the initiatives by the Ministry of Finance because we want to help more people to get recovery. So we're company proof. We're also corporate ladder proof. Lim actually spoke to you about this. Because when you want to move up the corporate ladder in our industry, we will applaud you. We will gladly promote you and make sure you get the income that you desire. Compared to if you're in another industry, it's a very narrow space at the top. If you got a boss, you'll be hoping your boss will either leave or go to the other side of the mountain, because then only you can move up. And then you've got to fight and jostle with your colleagues to be able to get that spot, because that's called the corporate ladder. Here we don't have that. And that is the benefit and the beauty of our industry. We are also zero experience proof. Hazel and I, we had no experience in finance and accounting. Lalaine, that you heard today, had no experience in finance and accounting. The people that invited you today, also, a lot of them did not come from finance background or investment background, but we all had a common desire to learn how to manage money. And that is what really inspires us to learn and to earn as we help more people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a scheme Cepat Kaya. This is not a scheme Cepat Kaya, all right? So this is a bank-based industry. So we want to encourage you as you come and join us. We want to encourage you to actually come in with peace of mind that you're going to be helping people and journeying with them along the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, the question here we have is, when you want to join RHB and join SynergyPlanners, do you meet the criteria? This is the criteria that is set out by Federation of Investment Managers Malaysia, which is under the Securities Commission, okay, which is under Bank Negara. These are the criteria. You got to have minimum SPM 3 credits or higher qualification. If you have a degree, diploma, even better. All right. You need to be 21 years old and above. You need to be, these other three questions, very, very important. Huh? You must be willing to learn a new trade. The government these days, they are pushing everybody to retrain, to be reskilled, because the industries are changing. All right. So you must be willing to learn. You must be willing to work hard. There is no easy scheme Cepat Kaya kind of way. Here you got to really learn, be willing to work hard and work smart. Okay. And most importantly, you must be able to answer this one question. For this one part, guys, I want you to unmute. Can you please all unmute so that we can be engaging? The most important question, so that we know that we're not wasting our time. You're not wasting your time. Can you all unmute now? Are you all unmuted? Should I unmute? Azila? Lim will need to know the answer to this as well. Okay, so are you all unmuted? All unmuted, huh? Azila, are you unmuted? Ask to unmute. I need you all to answer this question. Okay, after this, Lim has got a very, very important surprise for us. He told me just now. Okay, so I wish I had more Can I get an answer?
Money.
I wish I had more.
Money.
Money.
Money, yeah.
Yes.
Did you say money?
Yes.
Betul ke? Okay lah, jawapan betul.
Yes, money.
Very good, very good.
US dollar.
Here we talk US dollar lah, but we will actually pay you in RM. Okay, so Lim actually spoke about our different multiple sources of income. So we've got passive income and we've got active income. How many of you want active income? Of course we want, right? Any income at this point is good. How many of you want passive income?
Yes.
Yes.
One passive income, right? Of course, all of us want passive income. But you got to work hard and work smart, right? And be teachable. Now, this is one of the ways that we teach you how to do this industry. You focus on getting your UT sales up first, all right? You start with 100,000 as your unit trust target for the first month. And then you gradually increase it to 150,000 to 250,000, and you steadily keep it at 250,000 per month. Is this doable? Yes, of course it's doable, because this is how we are doing it. All right. So this is 100,000 for a first month, and we will pay you basic commission. You'll get overriding commission, not for the first 3 months, because you need to be promoted first. Then you'll get overriding. But you get paid trailer commission. This is passive income. This is passive income, my friends. And you see your passive income will continue to grow. Will continue to grow. But you work on your active income first, and your passive income will come along. Now, there's two types of ways that you allocate your income. We recommend that you take a salary. Take a salary means you pay yourself a salary, a fixed amount. If you earn 150,000 here, you can see in the second column, 150,000 for month 2, your total commission is actually 4,500. Do you spend the 4,500? No, right? You take a salary of 3,000, your extra 1,500, you keep it as savings for business. You need to build your business. Therefore, you need to have capital to build your business. To start up, you don't need capital, all right? But to build your business as you go along, you will need some capital. And let me tell you why. After your 3rd month, as you follow this progression, you get an accumulated unit trust sales of 500,000, you get promoted. You become agency supervisor, and we will celebrate you. We give you a promotion and your commission will go up. You'll get a 0.7 overriding commission. Okay, so you maintain your momentum of 250,000 because you're already like a plane in flight, you know, already a plane in flight. So you just maintain that momentum. 250,000 a month, and you will get overriding commission. Your trailer commission will start to grow. Your engine already running. Okay, and then we, of course, we will get you to start with PRS, and you can upgrade your salary. This is where you get your salary upgrade after 4 months. Got any job out there that will give you promotion after 4 months of work? Today, you want to get a job was very difficult. After 4 months, you want to promote yourself from 3,000 to 5,000, almost double. No lie. So here, you can do it. All right, follow the system. So you increase your income, but you still got savings for business. Now, what is the savings for business for? You're saving for business for what? You need to hire admin staff. You have a small office in our RHB agency office. We will give you a room. You pay for the room and you pay for your staff. One staff to do all your paperwork, to make your phone calls for you. And then you go out and you focus on your value stream, which is to meet clients and help them manage and grow their wealth. Then send the paperwork back to the office and let the office staff do the paperwork. That is how you build a business. All right? You got to cap your salary. Doesn't mean you get big commission this month, you spend all that commission. No, that is not how you build a business. So this is what makes people like Bill Gates. You find photos, isn't it? Bill Gates, Jack Ma, the Facebook guy, Mark Zuckerberg. They all, you see them dressed with a lot of gold and bling bling and all that? No, they're simple because they're focusing on building business. They dress very simply. They only buy what they need. And this is how you build a lasting business, a business that can last 20 years. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this that I'm talking to you about is easier than you think. Remember, the biggest thing that can make you or break you is that space between your ears, and that's your mind. Be open to learn, and then you will earn. Now, why you choose SynergyPlanners? You choose SynergyPlanners because you pass one license. Now, you focus on your RHB license. You get 3 products. With SynergyPlanners, you get to start, you're doing unit trust. We will help you to get started with insurance, life and general insurance, and we will get you started with will writing, one after another, not all together. Huh? Otherwise, you're going to be very confused. So we will get you started on all 3. Then for insurance, we will actually get you a corporate agency, so you don't have to worry about MOC. Will writing, you will get contracted with RHB trustee, okay? You need to attend a course, and if you will get licensed, okay? This is a very limited time because they RHB trustee is also going through changes. So you need to quickly sign up with us so that we can get all of these things in place for you. Now, I want to check something with Lim. Lim, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. For all of these gentlemen and ladies in the group, do we still have space for sponsorship?
Yeah, only for those who join in this today. Only for those who join in today.
Okay, so Lim has already said it, not I say. Lim is going to sign for you guys a sponsorship by RHB Asset Management for the fees for this license. All right, the fees actually cost around 300 to 400 ringgit per person per sitting. If you fail, you have to pay again. So you need to pay a renewal fee. But for today, if you join with RHB Asset Management, if you join with SynergyPlanners today, we will RHB will actually sponsor the signing of your exams. Can we give them a big clap? Because they're going to give you that sponsorship. Good, okay, very good. So strong agency support in East and West Malaysia. And ladies and gentlemen, we have been here for 20 years. Companies have come and gone, agencies have come and gone, but we are actually still continuing to build and building a strong and firm support for this agency. So we encourage you to consider joining SynergyPlanners together with RHB to build your career. So we, for ourselves, we are in the right place at the right time. So the question is, are you the right person? There will always be ladies and gentlemen, a fact of life, there will always be a reason to delay, to hesitate, or to say no. There's 5 words, very dangerous 5 words, which always in our mind, that space between the ears, in our mind we have these 5 words. Let me think about it. But the fact of the matter, ladies and gentlemen, to be very honest, we won't think one. We won't think about it after this. If you already see a value and you like the value, it is value to you, the best thing to do is to take advantage of it. What if this was your one opportunity to succeed and to rebuild? You know, in this pandemic, global pandemic, if this is your one opportunity. So ladies and gentlemen, to sweeten and to help you make a decision, SynergyPlanners will offer this thing to you. We're offering it subject to availability, okay, to terms and conditions. You need to fill up the full agency forms and you need to submit your documents. If you're, we will actually give you another slide later. We need you to submit it by Monday, 9 November, which is 2 days time, by 3 p.m. Don't wait until 2:50 to come and submit. You got to do it early. What we are going to do to help you make a decision is from our agency, our asset under management, our AUM. That means we're going to offer you, for each person that gets contracted and gets an agent code under SynergyPlanners, okay, from this afternoon's presentation, we will offer you 5 already investing clients. So you already begin with your agent code with 5 clients. So this offer is not offered by anybody else. It is something that is exclusively and uniquely under SynergyPlanners, because we have clients that we can pass on to you. How you're going to take over the clients? We will help you and we will handhold you, just as how we've done with all our different agents. You've seen their photos. You know, we will hold your hand and teach you this industry, just as how we've been taught, you know, and we've been doing it for the last 20 years. We're going to start you up with your agent code and with 5 clients. Again, this is subject to availability. So yes, there are terms and conditions to be able to get these clients. But we want to be able to offer it to you. Okay, so please take advantage of this. It is a very sweet deal. We've not heard of anybody else doing it. I came up with it myself, so I want to get some credit lah. Okay, but it is definitely something that you will not be able to get if you join other agencies lah, to be very honest. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step, and this is the 1 step we are sharing with you. No matter how hard your past is, no matter how horrible 2020 has been, you can always begin again, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes the hardest thing and the right thing are the same thing. Do you agree? Sometimes when you get a new beginning, when God gives you a new beginning, it starts with an ending. So sometimes if you got a closed door before this, if you have gone through retrenchment, if you've gone through pay cut, sometimes you got to be thankful. You might not feel it now, but it could be a sign from God. Be thankful for closed doors. They often guide us to the right one. Today is a new beginning. So let me give you the details. If you can also take a snapshot of this slide, take a snapshot of this slide where you are at. We will need your IC copy, back and front on the same page. Okay, IC copy, your SPM cert or your higher education cert. We need a copy of that. We also need you to open an RHB bank account, because that is where your commission is going to be paid. So if you already have a RHB bank account, just provide a statement, okay, a PDF where your name, your bank account number, and the RHB logo is there, so that we can actually process that as your commission account. We need 4 passport size photos of your handsome face, your beautiful face. And we're going to get you a full set of the agency application forms. All right. The set can be emailed to you, can be WhatsApp to you in PDF form. You can print it, or you can come into the branch offices. You see on the right side, you've got Klang Valley, you've got Kuching, and you've got KK. All right. So please walk into the branch office or speak to the person who introduced you. For those who were introduced into this conversation by vendor, I will be actually helping you personally with your paperwork, okay? Hazel and myself. So in Klang Valley, our office will be, it'll be at Megan Avenue, guys. You can see there, Klang Valley paperwork to be submitted by Monday, 9 a.m. By Monday, 9 November, latest by 3 p.m. because office closes at 3 p.m. Right? We will meet at Megan Avenue branch office. We already have a few people from the Thursday session who is coming to the office at 10 a.m.
Yes, 10.
They'll be there from 10 a.m. The good thing is why we chose Megan Avenue branch. Megan Avenue branch has got a combination of oaths. It's got
R.I.C.H Bank. If you have not opened a bank account with R.I.C.H.
Yes, if you don't have a bank account at R.I.C.H, you can open a bank account nearby there.
And you can tank up your beautiful gamba, your handsome gamba, all there, all
Yes,
walking
there
distance.
is a photo shop over there where you can get your photos done. So these are the important. This is the important reason why Megan Avenue. You can take the LRT.
Yes, I was going.
Yes, you can take the LRT to Ampang Park Station. You get off at Ampang Park Station and you can come down there. All right, no worries. Make sure you have your mask. You won't find any issues. Kuching, please submit your paperwork by 9 November also, Monday latest by 3 p.m. Kuching office, please talk to Kevin or Kavinish. They will direct you to where it is, or Judy, all right? They'll direct you to where to get your paperwork. And in KK, you need to talk to Joseph, all right? Joseph is online as well. So please synchronize with the person who introduced you. And then we will, once your paperwork is in, guys, I cannot emphasize this because, I cannot emphasize this enough because we are already in November. December are the last few dates for exam. So first come, first serve. If the exam date is available, you get to go for the exam. If it's not available, then we have to work something out. So please help RHB Asset Management, Lim and his team to get the paperwork together so that they can book the exam date for you with FIMM. All right. So if you want to get this value that we are actually offering, you need to work with us and work quickly. All right. Any questions? Q&A. Now we're open for Q&A. Any questions that you may have?
Check the text chat box. I mean, check.
If you have any questions, you can put in the text box, the chat box, or if you want, you can actually just unmute and ask questions. Hello, are you guys with us? If you have any questions, guys, do you want to clarify? Can do or not? Cannot do. I got no experience. I don't know anybody. Passport blue or white background? White, right?
White.
White.
Correct, Lim? White, right?
Either one would.
Either one.
Blue or white. Yeah, blue or white.
So far, most people submit the white.
Yeah, I always see white. But
yeah.
Blue or white. Huh? Good question, Rahim.
Please ask. We have Lim, we have James. They can answer all the management questions.
Questions about funds. How are funds doing?
The test is done online. No, it's computer based. But you have to go to the location, right, Lim?
Yep.
You have
Yes,
to go
yes.
to a specific
Center.
There are several exam centers in Klang Valley. There are, I think, one or two exam centers in KK Kuching. So the exam centers are actually the approved exam centers for FIMM. So you need to present yourself at the exam center on the assigned date and the assigned time to go for the test. So you sit at the computer at the exam center and you do the questions. It's an objective question. It is almost like you know your JPJ, your driving undang-undang.
Yes, law.
Macam tu. It's just like that.
Computer lah.
Computer based. Just click objective question. Got a little bit of calculation lah.
You need to study, You need to study.
We will give you the parts, the relevant things that need they will help you to pass the exam.
Need to study
Alright.
and do past year questions. It's not play kind of thing. Must do the study and the past year questions. Then can pass. Any other questions? Rahim, you are Nabila's friend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think Nabila is brother. Yeah. That is Nabila's brother. Good. Okay, any other questions, guys? Good question, Rahim. How does one get 100K in 1 month without experience? It's called work hard and work smart. We have got people who in the first month, second month, they can get even a few 100,000 because they work hard and they work smart. And I think you can do it, Rahim. So the important part is you need to get the license first, then we're going to show you how to get it done. But it is definitely possible. I personally look forward to helping you get it. Boleh?
Okay, boleh.
Bagus.
Everybody else very quiet.
I think all pandai already.
Pandai, huh?
Okay,
Bagus.
so
I have a question.
sure.
Who is that?
Nabila here.
Nabila, go ahead.
Okay, because Klang Valley now is in red zone, right, for the COVID?
Yes.
All right, so in case that, let's say Rahim actually stays in Selangor, Kajang, and he wants to go to the, so how he can sign over the form if it's not allowed to go out from Kajang?
Okay, we will actually discuss once you want to, if you are decided to do it, what we can do is we can get LIM to issue a letter for Rahim to travel.
Is that possible, Lim? But if you ask me, my experience, if I take public transport, so far I have no issues. Because in the LRT, there is no police block.
Or another way is maybe Hazel or Patrick, you can arrange like Lala Move or Grab for them to pick up the documents from Rahim and then send it to Megan.
Possible.
That's another way lah. That's another way. You can look into it.
So we try to avoid to go. We actually try to avoid to go out because we have elderly at home, so we don't want.
Okay, now we understand.
Okay.
But setting up the account and all that, the bank account, how? Lim, is there online? But still have to go to any branch.
Yeah, even you do it online, you still have to walk into the nearest IHB branch, IHB bank branch.
Okay. Okay, so given this kind of scenario, when it comes to setting up the bank account, taking photo, Rahim, what we will do is we will work one by one, okay, to ensure that, because I know you've got people in the house that you want to be safe with, so we will work around that by using either courier services or try to do it online. All right. Even photos also can be done.
Yeah, photos, just to share an experience. I have people who cannot go to photo studio. Yeah. So the white background is very good because if you can find a white wall very clear in your house or office, now office also people cannot go. You tangkap gambar clear with no shadow, it has lepas before. And
your phone already got enough resolution, so possible can be done.
So we're giving you ideas lah.
Okay, then send that one to, you can send it to a photo studio, they can print it, and then it can be sent.
And if you
All right.
cannot make it a photo studio, you email me, I will get it printed also. I mean,
Yeah.
if really is no way we can lessen the travel, yeah, this is an idea. The only thing is the branch nearest to you, you have to find. Any of you already have the bank account with R.I.C.H, then no issue. But those without, this is the small thing that you have to overcome.
Okay, Jennifer asked a question. How to get the sales? Is it from the client's EPF account or some other matter? Both. So you are right on both accounts. We get clients to invest using EPF. We get clients to invest with cash. We actually have some campaigns to get clients to use their FDs that are maturing. So we speak to clients and help them to the FD that is maturing, they can actually uplift it and get it invested. And you'll be surprised that we have got clients, we've got people who have got monies in their bank account, but not doing anything. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands.
The
So just
FD
keep
rate
them.
has dropped sharply. So go and talk to people. Yeah, that one all we can talk
We
more.
will train you. We will show you. Okay. The important part is you must be willing to learn, and then willing to do the work hard, work smart. This is important. The knowledge, the know-how, we will show you. Can Jennifer? Any other questions, guys?
Oh, Joseph's contact.
Okay, so Jennifer, we will actually touch base with you one-to-one to give you more ideas. All right, how to handle.
Jennifer, be encouraged that, you know, now with the MCO, the CMCO, because people cannot travel, people have used technology. And I can tell you the first few months of MCO, Patrick and I were closing sales via Zoom, WhatsApp. So because there is no more traveling in the mix, we become more creative. Yeah, and especially cash investment, the company allow document to be scanned and emailed, and the client just needs to transfer the money.
So we do, the client can do online transfer from their bank to the R.I.C.H designated bank account. Okay, that's for cash investment. For then paperwork, we can either email to the client can print at home, and the client signs, the client use the phone. There's a free app here called Cam Scanner.
Or Office Lens.
Or Microsoft Office Lens, free app. They can scan, take photo, scan into PDF, and put into email and send back to us. So the money gets transferred to R.I.H.B. Paperwork is emailed to us. We will send the paperwork to R.I.H.B. Client invested. Do we see the client?
Yeah,
no.
we did not meet the
We don't meet the client. Okay, so that is the really good part.
Yeah, so the MCO has forced people to use new technology and to be creative, you know. The reason now we can meet you, you are in KK lah, you are in whichever.
We got KK, we got Kuching, KL, and Perth.
Yeah. Before CMCO or MCO, we won't be having this like almost international meeting lah. Regional, I mean national.
We've also had clients, and we've actually done this before MCO, guys, before COVID. Clients who are stuck in Qatar and client in Korea. What we did is, this is EPF client. EPF means you need thumbprint. We put the forms in an envelope. We write on the post-it note. Step 1, do what? Step 2, where? Step 3, what? Put on the post-it note. We send the thumbprint pad in the envelope. Courier to the client.
And I made a video how to thumbprint properly.
So the video was done, you just give a background. Hazel shot the video at the shopping mall just before she sent the courier. She did a video and then she uploaded it on YouTube. So now with that one video, we can send that one video to all our clients whom we need thumbprint. Then we just send the forms and the thumbprint back, courier to the client. Or if in KL, then we just grab to the client.
That one was he was working in South Korea.
This client was working in South Korea. So the client thumbprinted, courier back the forms.
But it's worth it lah. It's worth it because that one thumbprint is like 50,000-60,000 one transaction. Yeah. So when the desire to get it done is there, you will find a way. We are very creative beings, right? Human beings are specially given knowledge and thinking skills.
Okay, I'm really good. I'm very happy. You know why? I'm reading the text, the chat. The questions are coming in. The question from Raimi, how to convince a prospect during this health crisis, especially when many businesses are trying to reserve cash. Now, we as financial advisors, we are responsible. We need to be responsible. We will look, you need to know your client. KYC, there is a phrase which you need to be familiar with. KYC, know your client. So when you are engaging with a prospect, with a client, you need to get to know them. Number one, find out truly whether they have cash reserves. Number two, do they need these cash reserves? Let me ask you, Top Glove, do they have cash reserves? Top Glove, have you heard of the company called Top Glove? They are now going for a dual listing in Hong Kong. They are sitting on a lot of cash. Now there's another company called Masing, construction company, going into glove manufacturing. Are these guys sitting on a lot of cash? Yes. Now, as a consultant, if you're building your business, you go for those companies that are quietly making a lot of money. Technology companies that are involved in telco. These are companies that are doing a lot of business. Phone companies, people who are dealing with handphones. You need to think, who are the guys that are quietly making a lot of money?
Now all the delivery service people,
yeah,
you know, even the well-known like Grab is well-known lah. But you have on the side, even your sundry shop owner now very clever already. They also delivery service to the housing area near them. So these are the businesses that are doing well. They are taking advantage of the crisis. You know, in crisis there are people who suffer. I agree, but there are people who make money because their industry suddenly boom already. People are looking. I mean, people need their services, so they are booming.
You know, there are people who are in food business who are making a lot of money. So it's about you knowing who your prospects are, knowing who your clients are. You need to target them carefully. All right. Any other questions, guys? 2:34. Nice. Okay, we are almost 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
Yeah, like what I said earlier, is to just since it's sponsored, if you make the decision now, give us a message and make an appointment with us. Meet me. I will, for those who dare to travel and you don't have anybody who will be affected by because of health, I will be at Megan Avenue on Monday. Usually Mondays are my off day. You can ask them, but because of you, I sacrifice my off day.
Clap lah, clap.
Bagus tak? If good, clap lah. I always encourage if good, clap lah.
Now I think Joseph has got quite a few of you who are his guests. Please, guys, do the right thing. Do the thing quickly. Do the paperwork and send it to Joseph so that he can process it for you. All right? Can?
Okay.
If you don't have any other questions, guys, I would like to, I think we can end this evening session. I want to wish the very, very best to all of you. Quickly get your paperwork together. Let us know, get in contact with us. And we want to see you at the top. We want to wish you a safe weekend, a healthy weekend,
Yes.
a prosperous rest of the year. We've got less than 2 months left for 2020. I want to, okay, let me quickly go for my very important last slide. I want to quickly thank, before we close off, I want to quickly thank our guests for today. Mr. Lim Beng Ju, our agency development manager from Klang Valley. Thank you for
Thank you.
sharing with us.
Hey, today is off day,
Thank
you
you.
know.
Thank you.
Working on his off day,
This
to
one is
add
some
value with you.
daily sacrifice.
Yeah, you know, thank you for sharing. Thank you for the sponsorship of the licenses. We want to make sure we take advantage of that amounts. We want to thank Lelaine Madeline Ladores from XChange Finance in Perth, who is graciously shared with us. Please remember to connect with her. She's going to share with you and give you that complimentary coaching to get you started. All right.